have a higher calling? You never know what amazing miracles can come to you when you choose to overcome your own internal resistance and act on inner guidance. Each of us has a higher calling. Are you aware of yours? Do you desire support in achieving that higher calling? By acting on your inner impulses toward that higher call, you can find yourself living a most miraculous life. I recently arrived in my new home in Assisi, Italy. It was a higher calling for me to come here and to write with Spirit. It came to me about a year ago, and up until the beginning of August, it was just going to be a writing retreat for a few weeks. But on my second day here, all that changed. I looked around and said, why would I live anywhere else? I felt I had been called to come here for good. It is so beautiful, so inspiring to me, and I am thrilled to no end. But I also wondered, how could Spirit have known all the little ways that this place would make me so happy? I am certain that I now feel this is where I want to live forever. There are lots of details to figure out in making that a reality, but we'll worry about that later. There is more to being happy here than just the physical beauty and the hominess of it all. There seems to be a larger purpose behind my presence here, as though it will be very nurturing while I fulfill a call to write something powerful and special. This calling is one that all of my life I knew I would fulfill one day. I'm sharing this with you because I want to convey that there are unexpected and extraordinary results that occur when you follow inner guidance and take leaps of faith. You have things you're being guided to do, and you will also have resistance against doing those things. Yet if you can manage to overcome that resistance, there are a great many miracles in store. More joy, happiness, and a sense of fulfillment than you can imagine. Do you know your own calling? I bet you do. Every one of us, each of us, has a role to play, a part to fulfill. But so often we are stuck playing small. We focus on the little things and not what our own higher calling would be. Believe me, I've been guilty of this too, and have to constantly monitor what I'm doing with my time. So many of us have very special gifts to share, but what do we do with them? Are we putting them to good use in the world? Your special gifts are what God gave you to put forth in the world so that you could make a contribution in bringing more light to humanity. These special gifts that you have are often overlooked as something you think is no big deal. Anybody could do that, but here's the thing. That's not necessarily true. Only you could do best what you can do best. Another aspect of a higher calling that is often unknown is that it brings you so much joy in the doing of it. You feel that in your heart. It's not in your head that you do it. It comes from the heart. You are sharing an aspect of love from your heart out to humanity. You see? If you're listening to this from my blog, just like these two photos above made up of the same panorama, one is slightly off and the other is in perfect alignment with the light. It is the same way with you. With your mind and your heart, you can be facing a direction slightly off, or you can be right on target with receiving the light, enjoying it, and sharing it with others. There's very little I enjoy more than seeing the light bulbs go off for people when they get into right alignment. Life just becomes easier, more joyful, and problems melt away. But I can only help facilitate this for you if you are willing to come forward. Sitting in the background somehow, waiting for the right moment, is another example of resistance winning in the game of keeping you away from your higher calling. That's right. Resistance can win if you let it, and it almost always does. If you're tired of not being on with your higher calling, and you're ready and willing to invest in your life and in yourself to get booted out of the comfort zone of frustration, this is your invitation to do something about it by contacting me in the link in the description and letting me know that you're ready now. Serious and committed, you don't have to be yet, but if you're willing to apply yourself, you soon will be. Did you know that pilgrims have been coming to Assisi from around the world just to be in the presence of the birthplace of Saint Francis? The energy and feeling of magic is palpable and only something you can feel when you get here. That's why pilgrims come year after year after year. Would you like to have a powerful day that can change the course and trajectory of your life? Sink into the energy of love and assistance and finally overcome those barriers, illusory by the way, that are holding you back. In a day of private work together, we address all things I've been talking to you about for some time. Finding your calling and identify the action steps you want to take to get you just a little closer to fulfilling it, no matter what that is. VIP Day Private Intensives are a high-touch, high-end, full day of coaching designed to give you the space, time, and relaxation to be guided through an assessment of what's going on in your life, addressing what is being called to be cleared, and do all the work we need to do to rise above it. You will receive an energetic transformation session, which comes directly from Holy Spirit. And together we will set the course of next steps for you in the coming months ahead. Consider a life-changing VIP day for yourself here in Assisi. And don't forget, they're also available virtually. You can click the link in the description to learn more about private intensives. I hope to see you soon. Much love, Suzanne.